Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes, and what I'm going to tell you is truly mind-blowing. Taxpayers have forked out nearly 400 billion on Britain's 438 quangos in 1 year. £400 billion in a year. And Rachel Reeves is saying, oh, we've got a £50 billion deficit. I know how to clear that deficit. I know how to not only clear that deficit, but how to increase the pensions for pensioners, how to pump billions into the NHS, how to build up our armed forces, how to repair every pothole, get rid of the quangos, save the money. 400 billion. What are quangos? Well, quasi-autonomous non-government organisations. Yeah, they're set up by ministers to do the minister's work because the minister isn't very good at his job, so they hand them off. So rather than the Minister of Agriculture dealing with the milk quota and organising how cheese is sold and things like that, things that would otherwise come under the ministry, no, they go out to a quango. The problem with quangos is they're not democratic. Nobody votes the people in. These people are political appointees, chums, if you will, friends, family of the ministers, and they get huge salaries for doing sod all, £200,000 a year for 3 meetings a month, that kind of thing, when it really ought to be done in-house by the civil service, which is the other reason they like them. It's a gap, it's an air gap between the decisions the quango makes and the minister. So when something goes wrong, they blame the quangos, they don't blame the minister. So here's the thing. Let's make ministers directly responsible. Let's get rid of quangos. Let's have the civil service do the work. Let's save 400 billion a year and invest that money where it's actually needed. That is an unsustainable amount of money. 400 billion. It's mind-blowing. And this is every year. Think how good Britain would be if instead of wanking money like that away, spunking it away on self-entitled old boy network, Eton and Harrow wankers, the money actually went to where it's needed, down at the bottom. Life in this country would be fantastic. We'd have world-class everything instead of shit everything. Who's going to have the balls to go into government and say, right, every single quango is abolished, fuck off, and take all the work back in-house? And yes, if we do need to hire a few more civil servants to cover it, absolutely. They're not getting paid £200,000 a year for 3 days a month. It'll just be part and parcel of their normal job on a £50,000 a year salary or whatever it'll be. The savings will run into hundreds of billions, at least 300 billion. Now, 300 billion, you could double the pensions in this country, and it wouldn't even make much of a dent on that. Unbelievable, isn't it? It's unbelievable. They make up such a major chunk of our expenditure. I had no idea what these numbers were. Now, NHS England is about to be abolished and the work taken in-house. Now, over the last 5 years, that's been given 175 billion. Let's take all that work back in and save it. Oh, look, that's what they're doing. At least that's what they say they're doing. What they're actually doing is increasing the number of people working in NHS England. It's a quango. It's not anything to do with the NHS, you know that. They just put the NHS at the front of it so people don't realise that, they think, they're doing such good work. No, they're all pen pushers. It's all pen pushers, covering their ass, trying to protect the laws. We make sure we don't get sued for this. Fire the lot of them. Tell them what to sod off. Education and Skills Fund, 73 billion. It's just planning departments over 5 years, 400 billion. I mean, the money's everywhere. It's everywhere. 400 billion a year, though. I tell you, heads must roll, but they won't because politicians like the fact that they can screw up and blame it on quangos and not them. Let's take it away. Let's make a rule in this country that anyone who has the power to spend more than, say, £10,000 of public money must be voted in to office. Let's see then what will happen. Let me tell you, all these wankers, they won't be standing there going, oh yes, I'd like that £300,000 a year job for, 16 days a year. Stand up and justify that, wanker. It would frighten them, but it would save us vast amounts of money. I still can't get over it. 400 billion. Stunning number. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks very much. Bye.